and then we'll go from
All
there.
right. All right.
Good morning, y'all. It is Saturday. What up, though? Yours truly, Drake Swift, Alex Sportsmile, Tori Savage, Kitty. I got Mikey on the line. How are you to this morning?
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good. How are you?
Morning. So it's Saturday, August 7th. Time is just flying by this year. My girls started school, and I know kids don't start school until September or after Labor Day in Detroit. So Nati started sixth grade, so she's officially a middle schooler, and then Narissa started her senior year. So finally back to regular, well, some type of regular, right? They're back in class now. And just giving you an update, my dad's surgery went successful. He had, I don't even know, how do you say that, Tori? Like, he had 5 arteries they were clogged. I don't even know how to say that. I know, like, what is 4? I don't know what 5 is. So he's up and awake. I had a conversation with my mom this morning, and I said, how's he doing? She's like, well, he's pissed. And I said, why is he pissed? He said, because they got him up and got him moving. And he goes, where's my fucking wife at? And she goes, well, they told me to take my time getting there because they had to do some routine stuff and all that. So just wanted to give an update. But once again,
it's called a quintuple bypass.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say it.
It's the most intricate heart bypass surgery. Includes all 5 of the major arteries feeding the heart.
Oh, wow.
Your dad's a boss.
I guess. He lost, and I think I told you guys.
That's a whole G move, right?
I think I told you, Tori, but I didn't tell Alex. He lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks, and I'm like,
wow.
I was
wow.
I
laying
saw the
there,
post
sitting there, and that, and another thing that, thank God, nothing like that happened was, he didn't have like no inflation nowhere.
Yeah,
because my father had that, and his legs looked like the Big
Show. Yeah, he went the opposite way, right?
My father's legs looked like the Big Show's legs, bro. It was
crazy. My son had that happen before, where his whole body blew up so big that it looked like kind of like, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man kind of skin. Like, it was so puffy, it was shining. So yeah, he's lucky it didn't go the opposite way.
I know he was in good spirits last night. My dad is Mikey. My dad's a big sports fan, big Tiger fan. So he said, he tried to tell my mom last night, put the game on. He wanted to put the game on.
He's like, all right, I'm living. I just want the game. That's all I want.
Okay.
That's what makes him happy.
Yeah. So
same thing.
Yeah, he's like, put the game on. So I'm glad that he's doing a lot better. I wish I could be there. Like I said, I think I told a lot of people. So I went home when he initially, I think a day or two after he had it, and then I stayed there in the hospital for whatever we were there for like 4 or 5 days, and then I had to get back to work. I wish I could stay there. My sisters are there; they're there for a couple of weeks, so they're gonna try to help.
I'm gonna try to get there. I'm gonna
get back to normal.
Make it down there tomorrow or Monday for sure, man.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it. So we got Mikey here. She is a I don't know if we say professional, but she's a tarot card reader,
spiritual guide,
spiritual guide. Born in Southwest Detroit. I know you told me your heritage. Give it to me again. I know you said gypsy. You said a bunch of stuff. And I was like, shit. She said a bunch.
I love it.
Yeah, tell me.
So I am. If you really want to get distinct, I am Ottawa Native American. The tribe I come from is the Little River Band tribe in Minnesota, Michigan. I'm also Hungarian, Gypsy, and Irish.
Okay.
Nice.
Now, so for me as a male, that's definitely scary. I'm thinking Irish, Gypsy. Oh, what is going on? I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. And me and Tori had a conversation, and I know you were saying you had a conversation about, partners, and you're like, and I'd be like, oh my God, I would be so scared to tell you anything because I'll be afraid maybe I'm telling you a lot. Telling you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my boyfriend, he has a hard time with keeping anything from me, like feelings-wise. Like I can just read him like the back of my hand. It's different because, you know, we actually lay down together and stuff like that. So it's just, I can read him better than I can read anyone, honestly.
Right.
But it is scary for him
that's
sometimes.
what I was telling
I'd be freaking him out.
That's
It's
what I
that
was telling my
empath
cousin.
gift.
Telling my cousin last night that I had a friend that could do that, and you know, she wouldn't do it, but like the first time we were together in a very, very long time, she was just like, "You okay?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was just like, you know, we were holding each other's hand, and she was just like, "Your heart's beating like a mile a minute right now." She was like, "You nervous?" And I was like, "Yeah, a little bit," but it was a good nerve. It was a good nervous. You know what I mean? Because we were hanging out New Year's Eve and all that. So, yeah, she could do stuff like that, and I loved it though. I loved it, and I was like, "That's good." We would have stayed together.
I'm an empath, and I always say,
hey, keep me on my toes if I actually want to stay with you. You know what I mean? So
I always say, I see fake people. I see fake people.
Right.
You know,
So.
That's a shirt, sorry.
That was one of my problems when I first started. Like, I could just read you, and if I feel like you have some fake ass energy, it's not that I say it, but my face does it all. You know what I mean?
All the way.
Like,
I can't hide it. The face won't ever hide it. It won't let me. It won't let me. And I immediately, they're like, "Why did she leave?" I have to remove myself because I can't absorb that energy. It's too much. I'll be out in public and I can walk past people and feel their energy or hear. I literally can hear it, and I'm like, okay, I can't get. I was telling Drake, so if I feel like someone has stank energy, or even down to their house stinks, right? Their stank energy, I hold my breath when I walk by.
But you know, that's a good way of you not absorbing their energy.
That's my tactic, and it's an automatic thing for me, to the point where I've passed it on to my children because my son does it too, and it's the way that we don't absorb others' energy. And he just laughed. I said, well, it is what it is, but I've been doing it for years. It just automatically happens. So there's times where I'm like, God, I wish these people would walk away. I need to breathe.
Yeah, I was telling Enrique last night when I first started noticing. Well, I've noticed I had a gift my whole life. But in the grocery stores, mostly, like a lot of stores, I have problems. I used to have problems in stores. I would have high anxiety. I didn't understand what was going on, how to use it, and stuff like that. And as soon as I came out with doing tarot readings,
do you sit in your car for a little bit before you go in?
I used to, and I you know, now I carry a lot of spiritual supplies on me in my car. Like I have a Palo Santo stick, which is good. Some people call it a holy stick. But I carry one of these in my car. I make sure that I have one of those. I always have my eye in my car. I always make sure that I have just certain tools that I need, because you don't know who you're going to come across. And for me, being a spiritual worker, I pick up energy like that. And I don't know, you know, we know so many things, but I don't know what's going to follow me home. So I don't nobody bullshit has energy with me.
Right.
So you're trying to balance that and your normal everyday thoughts on top of and you know what, that's what I asked I asked my friend that, you know, we sat there and we talked about it, and I was like, she was trying to explain everything to me, and she was telling me that I lost my father a couple years ago, and she was telling me I spoke with your father on the way over here, and I was like I get it, I'm kind of spiritual in my own sense too, but I didn't understand, you know, your guys' levels, your level. So I was just really interested in it. Gave me the bracelets, does the Reiki, all that stuff. So go ahead.
To you from the other side, it's like being a spiritualist, especially when you're connecting with someone like you and your father. Your father looks at me, as soon as he can notice me, he's like, this bitch can see me? Like, for real, that's how my reaction is with a lot of spirits. Like, you can see me? Well, let me tell you something. And like it starts there. Like, they tell me everything. But it's just difficult for us to process it and get it out in words on how it just happens. Like they either give us visions, signs, numbers.
Right. That's what she was
all
saying.
Day long.
She was like, she was like, it's almost, and I'm not trying to be funny. I was like, so it's almost like in the movie, like it's a power that you you have to control. Like Masters of the Universe. I just got through watching it. I'm sorry, but yeah, but it is, like I said, it's a balance that you guys. So I mean, like, does that bring on, just quick question, does that bring on any stress? I mean, I don't want to say act like I would, like, it sounds like it would, so I don't want to be like, yeah, because I don't know.
So for me, dealing with a lot of spirits, if you're not on top of your game every day, cleansing yourself, cleansing your house, doing the right things that you know you need to clear those negative energies out so you can make room for more. If you don't do that, you can create stress for yourself, especially if you don't know what you're doing. See, for me, before I started all this, before I started doing any tarot reading or any spiritual things at all, I literally have been dreaming about this since I've been a young girl. Like, living the life that I live now and helping people the way that I do now. But it took me years of practice. I didn't touch a tarot deck until maybe, I'm going to say 4 years ago was my first one that was gifted to me from my friend. And I didn't even use it on anybody. I just practiced on myself for years and years and years. And then
that's what my friend told me too.
You know,
something similar to that.
Dealing with that, you have to be very powerful in yourself. You do come across negative fucking energies that will get inside your mind. This shit is real, you know?
Right. I asked my friend, I was like, so how am I not exploding in front of you right now then? She was like, because you're not a bad person. Thanks. I was like, thanks to my father. But go ahead. So go ahead.
That was great.
Mikey, I'm going to stop you there. We're going to get back on track. So, like I said, born and raised Southwest Detroit, was raised by grandma, right? Raised by grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma was,
God bless her.
She like a big, religious Catholic person.
She was raised Mormon until she hit about, I'm going to say 15, Mormon. And then she switched over to Catholic. Okay,
so even though you had these abilities that you were saying, didn't do that. You waited to, she passed before you did that. You said you started this journey about a year ago, where you're actually reading, the tarot cards, and then now we're up to this point. So I wanted to get back to what you were saying, like, reading people and stuff like that. So my ex-wife said she was the impact. So she always said I was always bullshitting. So because I'm a salesman. I'm a salesman at heart. Like, I'm a constant bullshitter. I'm very vague. I tell some of the truth. So I was telling Tori last night, I was like, well, I guess maybe that's why I'm single, because I'm always constantly bullshitting. But so I tell half the story. You know what I mean?
Well, could be.
I'm so bad. So we'll get into the. I don't know if Tori wants to go first. I'm definitely interested. She said the only thing is, please no interrupt during the reading. So
so I'm gonna get off for a minute. Whenever she starts, I'm just gonna get off for 5 minutes right now because my niece actually left the vehicle here. She got stranded on the freeway. So I'll be right back. That'll give you guys time. When I come back in, I'll be on mute.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead, Tori. Is that okay if you go first?
Absolutely.
Okay. So let's just dive into it.
Okay, so first of all, since I am on live, this is my first live with more than one person. I do my readings a little bit differently than what I do on my mini lives on my Facebook. It's more personal. It's more intel. So how I do it is I light a white candle for myself for positivity around our reading to make sure, just my spirit alone is positive and we don't have anything negative bouncing in. And then I light a black candle for myself for protection. I also have many candles right here, like you can see, and usually I pick one depending on how you feel. For you, orange. So orange is very ambitious. You're all about your career. And you guys even said it earlier, and I didn't even have to say it. All of you are shifting. All of you at once are shifting in different ways. And you're going in many ways, okay? But you're concerned about your future when it comes to your career and how this is going to pan out for you. They want you to have patience. Don't run into it. Stride. Don't run. They want you to walk patiently into this, okay? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to light this, and we will get started. Where's my lighter? How many minutes do you want me to do the readings for?
I would say about 10 minutes. I think that's good.
All right. Well, I got my timer. All right. So I'm going to use 2 decks. I'm using my Tattoo Tarot deck. This is just like your modern deck. And then I actually make my own tarot decks.
Nice.
So I'm going to use mine as well. Okay. So I got an older man here with me, very tall, skinny, a long face with a long nose, like very British when he looks sideways. Does that resonate with you at all?
No. Older? Skinny? No.
He's older. He's around his 60s. He's showing me skinny, tall. It's like he has black hair, but it's turning white on the sides, the sideburns. His nose is bridged out when he turns sideways, but looking forward, it's very long and narrow.
Okay.
You didn't have no idea who your grandfather was, did you?
No, he passed when I was very young.
This is him, and he wants to make it known that he watches over you, and he watches over you, especially at nighttime. If you feel something on your feet, like something constantly grabbing your feet, do you do that? Okay,
Often.
That's him. He's rubbing your feet. Were your grandmother and him together when he passed away?
He was with one of my grandmothers. He was remarried.
Okay.
But no, they were not. Not my biological
He wants
grandmother.
to apologize to her. There was a lot that was unsaid before he left this earth, and he wants to apologize for her. She doesn't carry it in her heart. She moved on, but I feel like this is something that has been waiting to be said to her. Like, just very apologetically, like he broke her heart back then, doing something like cheating or something. I don't want to get too into it because I don't like to put anybody's business out there, especially on a live like that. But he would like to apologize to your grandmother and just let her know that he is with her. No matter what, he still loved her. She even knows this. She knows that he's with her. She talks to him all the time. She's spiritual herself. He wants to talk about your new upcoming very fast. It's happening very fast for you, if you notice. Your career, it's going very fastly. Just don't run. You need to walk during this. You need to take your time, be patient. Don't agree to anything that you don't want to agree to. Read the fine print on things. Just it's like dot your I's and cross your T's. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you before I bring it up. Is it okay if we talk about your mom?
About what?
Your mother.
Yeah, she's.
I don't know why he's asking me to ask if it's okay, but is it okay?
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. He sees a lot of hurt, okay? He's watched it. And he wants you to know that he said stop blaming yourself. She is her and you are you, okay? Don't blame yourself. I can't say too much because it's very personal, and I really don't want to put it on this live. If you would like to get a personal reading from me later on, we'll do that. I'll do that for you.
Absolutely.
But there's personal things that you need to talk about when it comes to your mother, and you need to let it out. Did you have a brother?
No.
No? He wants to talk about the young male that passed away within maybe 3 or 4 years ago.
My son recently passed away.
He wants you to I can just feel the heaviness on your chest right now, okay? You need to release this somehow. You are already spiritual. You're trying the best that you can, and I can see that you do this show to get your mind off things, and that's fine. That's how you want to heal yourself. Do that. But you also need to be by yourself, turn off the cell phone, turn off the tablet, not even music. And you need to sit by an open body of water and literally just dip inside and cleanse yourself, okay? He said he wants, okay, he feels like your son feels like he doesn't want to step forward because he's not ashamed, but he doesn't know how your reaction is going to be. He doesn't want to overwhelm you, and he doesn't want to make it uncomfortable for you right now. And he's asking me to ask you to do a personal reading with me. So it's not on live. Your personal business is not out there. And he's just scared. He's very scared. And he loves you. How recent was this? 3 or 4 years
8 months ago? No, 8 months ago.
8 months ago. How old was he?
21.
He also wants you to know that you are the best mom. He's seen your struggles. He's seen you cry. He's seen you happy. But he's been there for most of it, and he's older. So you guys are, it's not mother and daughter, mother and son. It is, but it's more like sister and brother because you guys were so tight, okay? There might have been some things that he was keeping from you, but you were his rock, and he needs you to know that you are his rock. He's talking about a picture with 2 other children. Like I see him tall and then 2 little ones. Or just maybe one. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's a sibling and a cousin. Do you have a picture like that?
No, I have one of the 2 pictures that I have that have him and someone else would be my other son and his best friend.
Okay.
I was just looking at it 2 days ago.
He wants you to know that he was holding your hand while you were looking at that picture. You were crying, and he's showing me you cry. And it's okay. He wants you to understand that it's okay to mourn him. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't mourn your son. And it doesn't take too long. You have no time limit on mourning when it comes to your child. But he wants you to be happy. Just know that he's not in pain. Whatever happened to him, I feel like it was quick. He didn't feel it.
Good.
He is not in pain. He watches over you. Do you have a daughter?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to try and say this and word it around as comfortable as possible. Something happened with you a long time ago regarding a child. Maybe you lost that child a long time ago. And I feel like you were questioning if it was a girl or a boy, who they were, what would they be like. He wants you to know that they were a girl and he has that child. As soon as, like, he is with that baby. Okay?
Okay. I had a miscarriage years ago.
He's with that baby. That's his sister. He's telling me he's showing me pink and then sister. So he has that baby with him. They're together. They're united. Were you thinking about doing something in memory of him recently?
Yeah, I do a lot in memory of him, but I'm making a memorial room right now for him.
Okay. He said something, was his favorite color orange or something?
Orange and green.
That's why I got the orange candle. Okay. He wants you to make one wall green or one wall orange. Just orange.
Not
one
happening.
Wall needs to be orange. He wants one wall to be orange, or get something that has orange on it and make it nice, because he said that's gonna be me right there. But the color.
He got the green. He got the green wall, but he loves that green and orange together.
He said something about the orange will make you feel warm and it will make you feel like he is there with you all the time when you look at his pictures. Because he's showing me an orange wall with his pictures on it. That's how he wants it. So I don't know if she's gonna listen to you, but I relayed the message.
Mm-hmm. Was this a medical or was this murder? Medical.
Medical? It felt like murder to you. I see how you wanted to just like kill every single doctor. I see it.
Everyone. I think I said that to Drake last night.
That's why he kept saying that he's not in pain. Because whatever he was in pain, like chest-wise, stomach area, like always going. He's telling me he goes to the bathroom a lot.
He what?
Or maybe
I'm
like
sorry.
a colostomy bag or something. But
He had a feeding tube in his stomach, and he was having problems with it.
okay.
It was
He's not in
leaking
pain anymore.
on his
He's
stomach.
expressing that because he wants you to know he is not in pain no more.
Good.
He wants to talk about you not going and doing anything with your friends. He said, just because I'm not here and you had to face something very horrible does not mean that you do not get to pay attention to yourself. It does not mean that you can't take care of yourself mentally when it comes to life. That's not fair on you. He wants you to go spend more time with your family, female family, and friends. Go out and have fun. Smile. Laugh. You can do it all you want on the screen. But go out and have real fun for yourself. Okay? He really wants you to go out and have fun. And I know it's hard to just get up and go after something like this happened to you. But he wants you to live life for him. Great. Did he have a girlfriend before he passed away?
He had lots of girlfriends, so he would say he didn't have an official girlfriend, but he liked the ladies.
There's one out there. There's one of them that they were really. I don't know if you have his cell phone. He's showing me his cell phone right now. Do you still have that?
Yeah. We set it on his
I
urn.
need you to go through the text messages, and I need you to look at his mind. He's like, I don't care what she looks at this point. I'm gone. There's nothing I can do about it. But there's something in the text messages of one specific female where there was a connection, and you'll be able to tell about the connection because of the way they rate each other, okay? Contact her if you can, if you want to. I'm not saying do it, but he's requesting. If you find this female, contact her and let her know that he's okay and that he's thinking about her. Because it's like no one ever is gonna feel the way that you feel because that was your son. But she was like in love with him, and he may have been playing her, but it is what it is. But she's still in love with him. All right,
it's probably one of the streamers he talked to.
Probably it was probably. All right, I am going to shuffle out a couple out of my deck just to give you little advices. This is like my affirmation deck. I literally wrote random things on all of these. So whatever flies out is meant for you, okay?
I've seen you smiling though. Is there anything else?
Yes, but I can't say a lot on this live because
I don't care.
He doesn't want to.
Okay.
He doesn't want me to because he feels like it would be more personal if we did a one-on-one, just me and you,
okay.
and that way he can. He's like, even though I'm dead doesn't mean I'm not here. Like,
listen, I know, and he had zero filters, so that's why I'm like, I see you smiling. What's he saying?
So it's okay to not be okay. All right. Court, legal situation, get serious. You're a queen. Someone may be pregnant around you. Baby's on the way.
Ooh.
Get dressed up, even if it's for you. I don't like that card. He's warning you about somebody around you. Like I said, I don't want to get too personal on this, but somebody,
no, go ahead.
You may even know somebody's got their eye on you. Like literally, they're not the best eye that I mean. Like literally, like they got eye on you. They don't like anything that you do. When we do this on, especially people who do this live streams or Facebook lives like me and you do, we always have eye on us. Protect yourself. And finally, be kind to others, okay?
Always.
All right. And that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much so.
You're welcome.
Now my whole chest is wet from crying. I got streaks. Am I streaky?
No, you're fine. You're fine. All right. So, Enrique, are you ready for yours?
Sure.
All right. Because she can't wait anymore. She's like, we're live. Let's do it now. Action.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, I picked candles out for you guys that represent your mood right now and how you feel. I kept on getting green for you. You're all about that money. I get it. I get it. Striving. You're striving for that money. Okay. All right. She wants to talk about, she's like, right off that, she doesn't even give me a chance to even shuffle the card. So she wants to talk about you being single.
Me being single. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yes. She's like, I knew he would feel this way. Me being single. Why? Why do we gotta talk about that? She wants you to get married. She wants you to have a wife. She wants you to settle down. Okay. I don't know how you feel about that, but this is what your guys are telling me to tell you. She has two messages for you right now. The first one is not every female is going to be the same. Stop having that mindset that every female is going to fuck you over, or every female just wants one thing from you, or anything like that, because that's what you're going to bring into your life. You keep thinking negative, you will get negative. Okay? First message. Second message is whatever you did in your past does not define your future. You are not the person you were 20 years ago. Decisions that you've made before were not the best, okay? I'm just gonna say it like that. But she wants you learn from your lessons, you learn from what you've done. But you need to, it's like you need to really get over it. You're not that same person anymore. You deserve a lot better than what you put out to be for yourself. You don't give yourself enough credit. Let's just say it like that. All right. How many kids do you have?
2.
The youngest one?
That I know of.
She's spiritually gifted. Is the youngest one spiritually gifted?
You know, I really don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Well,
I think the older one is, but they're girls. Sometimes they don't probably tell me everything. They probably tell their mother, but
the older one is probably spiritually gifted, but there's something about the younger one that's very special when it comes to spirituality itself. Don't shy her away from being spiritual. I'm not saying don't do that, because this is your child. You're going to do whatever you want to do. But letting them be open with themselves it's a new day and age, where she's basically saying, she's like, we're not in the age that I'm from. I was born in like the fucking, what's she saying, the 50s? It was different back then, especially for ethnic brown people. It was very different. We were very shamed down. We were savages, all that, okay? So now we're in a new day and age. do not shy your children from being spiritually gifted. Don't shy them from it, because that's their potential. That's their gift in life. That was something that was handed down from the gods, and it was kissed on their forehead.
That's funny you say that because I always tell them, when you're with me, it's 1950. Outside is 2021, but with me, they're like, "Come on, Papa, it's 2021." I'm like, "No, 1950 here in the house." But go ahead.
She keeps showing me, I know that we talked about this earlier and you said no, but she keeps showing me a car accident and I'm not really sure why. This only will resonate with you. I don't know why she's showing me a car accident. Did anybody in your family, it doesn't have to be you.
Yeah, my brother got into a car accident, I think about 25 years ago. He got into a bad, it was a really bad dust storm here. It was one of the, I think the last one that was really horrible here. And like totally totaled his car and stuff like that.
But he came out without a scratch on him.
I think so. Yeah. I didn't live here at the time.
She was shielding him.
Okay.
This woman was shielding him. It's like you guys are very special. Was your mom single, or no? This is not your mom. Did your mom have a sister that was single or is still single to this day?
No. My mom is the only girl. She has 3 brothers.
Does your brother have a sister?
My brother? Yeah, we both have sisters. We have 3 of them.
I mean, not your brother, but your father.
My dad has many sisters.
Okay, we gotta help me out here. Did one pass away, or are they still alive? What's going on?
What? 2? I think 2 passed away. 2 passed away.
One of them passed away when she was younger, like in her 20s.
My dad. Before he was born, I think he lost some siblings. Because my grandmother was born in the 1800s, so I think a couple in crib death. It was probably common then. So
yes.
Yeah, so I just know that a couple died before he was born. So
you guys all have a lot of
I don't know if they
surrounded you guys, like the ancestors that are coming out for you guys, just watching you, your family, and making sure that you're okay is amazing. Like you guys have 2 or 3 people here that they're in the background just watching, like just watching over you guys and protecting you against all evil. And it's like they're very powerful. And the reason why I brought up your daughters is because whoever is watching you is sharing their gift with your daughters.
Okay.
I know that sounds scary, but it's an ancestor. Just appreciate it and let it happen. Did you have a habit of going out a lot back then?
Oh yeah, I was always hanging out at the titty bar.
We all are. We all do. Did you lose a friend at a party?
I lost a couple friends at parties, to be honest with you. We were just talking about it before you got on. Where Lucinda died, it was an after-hour show. She was shot by accident. But
this was a male.
Yeah, the same night. So when she got murdered, she got shot and a friend got shot. Both of them, they both passed. So, and
this really affected you. This really I
wasn't. I mean, he was a friend. He wasn't like He was probably closer
No,
to Al.
just watching someone die in front of you is very
Oh,
painful.
I wasn't there. I was actually so. I didn't give you my background, but I had an escort service at the time in Detroit,
Right.
and we attended a lot of after hours, right? But I actually was at the service at the time. I heard about it probably after it because they came to the office and said that both of them got shot and they ran. Everybody ran at that time. Ran to the office and said, "Yeah, both. I think they both dead." So, I did also have a friend of mine that was close to me that died around the same time. He was actually decapitated.
Okay.
That was pretty. That kind of resonated with me because.
All right. So that's the person that we're talking about. I just needed you to say it out loud, okay?
Okay. Yeah,
now it's my turn because he is here and he's making himself known. It's been a very long time since anybody has had contact with him of any kind spiritually.
He's my cousin.
He does see how this has affected you. Do you see how he's laying there with a sword in his face?
Yeah.
He definitely see how this affected you and your mindset when it comes to partying, how to be safer.
Yeah, he was actually decapitated and his body was in pieces on I-75 in Livernois.
That kind of makes sense, and because of all these swords and.
Yeah, he went to a drug deal, and they tortured him, and then they cut him up.
That's horrible. That's a horrible way to go, and that's definitely the person that came through for you just now because.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pontes.
That affected you, and it's affecting me right now because I can see it. But just know that he's in a better place. He's found peace for himself. It was not painful when he first initially died. It was painful for him to watch somebody cut up his fucking body. But he is not in any more remorse. He's not negative. He's not mean. He's with his mom. Wherever she's at, he's with her.
Okay. That did definitely affected me because I was at the time
You think about this a lot.
Well, you know, I just because I talked to him, you know, probably the day before, you know what I mean? So he went there alone. If I remember the story, he went there alone. He went to sell somebody some drugs or something. The guys weren't the guys that cut him up or whatever. They weren't all there. They were I think they were like mentally there. So I don't think the guy ever got convicted or he went to a you know what I mean, to a hospital. Yeah, they torture the guy. So
he doesn't want you to remember that anymore. Okay, I know that's hard to forget and that's hard to get out of your mind. But remember the good things about him.
It's sad at times. Alex, we're talking about Ponchi. She just I don't know if you caught it, but it was sad because the day, you know, nobody talked to him. And I remember getting a call and said, "Hey, have you heard from Ponchis?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And they're like, "Well, he's, you know, we keep calling his phone and he's not answering." And, you know, and then I think they found his body a couple days later on I-75.
Are you still, did he have like kids?
He does. He has one daughter.
How old is she now? Like teenage years? Older?
No, I think she's 21. I think about 21 now. So she
needs closure for her dad.
I don't really talk to her, but you know, I talked to her mother. Her mother and her brother, me and her brother are pretty close. We have businesses together, so.
Okay. So since it's that close, I need you to give a message for her if you can, if it's not disrespectful. But she needs to hear this as well. No matter what they were going through at the time, he still loves her. He's like keeps saying, "I'm sorry. I didn't think that things would go this way. I'm sorry I left you alone with our kid. I'm sorry I left you alone with burden of life completely. I'm sorry. Okay? He's very remorseful for her.
Okay. I'll let her
But
mother
he is
know.
in a better place, and he is no longer hurting anything. He's watching over all of it. Great. Now I'm gonna pull some cards from this deck. What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Pregnancy, a baby on the way. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Court, legal situation. This could be about custody. This could be about, you know what I mean? I don't know what you're going through legal-wise. Only you know that part. But, okay, for the pregnancy part, a baby on the way, that could also mean the rebirth of something. It doesn't necessarily mean a baby. I forgot to tell this to your co-host over here just a minute ago. That doesn't necessarily mean baby. It could mean rebirth something, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They love you deeply. Are you dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius? Do you know?
I don't know. I usually don't ask a girl a sign, to be honest with you.
Why not? It's fun.
I don't know. I don't really into. You know what I mean? Like I get it, but I'm not into. You know what I mean? Like that's just not my thing. Like
You're fine.
if
They love you deeply.
if you tell me,
you.
I might look it up and be like, oh, okay, but that's about it.
All right. Well, they love you deeply. I love you. A family member from heaven says hello. Female energy. Okay. They want you to smile. It says smile, baby, and then it said maybe you would get shit done if you wasn't bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
A friend needs you. Because one of your friends are confused right now. They're going through some mental things about life. And if you notice, like, you get a message later or you already have gotten it, just stick around and be their friend, okay? They need you for some reason, like just advice. So.
I always just tell me, can you just email me and I'll email you back. Can you just email me that rest of that story? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then haters all around. Be careful, but shine on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And that was then for yours.
I appreciate it. So, somebody wanted to
great reading. Thank you so much.
So much. Some people wanted to call you, call in. So let me just let them know they can call in. I told them not to interrupt during it. So.
Okay.
So, if they need to get a hold of you, Mikey, how do they get a hold of you?
I usually work through my Facebook. My Facebook name is Mikey Soames Rainbowz. I will actually.
So tell me a little bit about that name. I have a question about that. I'm like, Mikey, some Rainbowz. What is that? Tell me.
So my name is Mikey Soames, but the Rainbowz part. So since I was in like high school, I always wore colorful things. I was very goth, but bright at the same time. I went through my emo stage like every child does. And Rainbowz just stuck with me. But it's not regular Rainbowz, it's Rainbowz Z. So it just stuck with me. And my actual spirit name is Cloudy Rainbowz. That's my spiritual name for myself. But that's how it came about. But my business name is Spirit Guide Vibes. I do have candles and stuff that I'm getting ready to come out with. Like I make my own personal candles, like these with ingredients inside of it and crystals and stuff. I'm getting ready to come out with that. You guys can contact me on my Facebook. I do my work through Facebook Messenger. I do personal, like in-person readings. I just charge differently than when I do my regular ones. And I always do zodiac readings for like weekly and monthly. So those are always free. I do free readings on my Facebook all the time.
Sweet.
But that's mainly how you can contact me is Facebook.
Your personal page?
Yep, that's my personal page. I just rather keep it one page right now so I'm not mixed up, and because I get a lot of people that I do
I've
readings
already
for.
requested you.
Oh, thank you.
Because I know I followed you on Instagram, so you don't post much on Instagram.
I haven't been on Instagram in so long.
Okay.
Once in a great blue moon, I'll post something. But I was just thinking about going and promoting on Facebook again. I mean, Instagram again.
Okay.
That's something I had to go through that, and it's just like a lot of my personal things are on there. Just like this Facebook, a lot of my personal stuff's on there. So I don't want, I'm not saying that everybody's a weirdo or anything. I just don't want.
It's hard to keep up with both. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with both, especially when you absorb certain energies and you don't want to open that door to certain people in different aspects. So I get it. I have them all, but it's hard for me to keep up with them because some of it's just so draining, and I'm just like you said, turn off the stuff. I'm just like, I can't.
So we got a call.
Right? I get it.
Mikey, she has some questions. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, it's Connie.
Hi, Connie.
My main question is how to hi guys. How to get a hold of you, but I heard all of that. But I don't know if you were if you give readings over the phone. I'm not asking for anything long, but do you do that over the phone? I mean, in general, anyway, or how do you do that? Or is it just in person? I know you just did virtual, so I mean, how do you do that?
So how I usually do it is if you have Facebook Messenger, we do FaceTime. It's literally like the same thing as being in person, but it's just on a screen. I do personal readings like just in person, but that's just a little bit more priced than what the FaceTime one is. It's just a little bit more pricier, but not much. And it can make you feel comfortable. You can come to my house and I can do it. I can go to your house, but we can be at a park or local. I don't mind that. Doing it outside is the most beautiful thing ever because you're dealing with nature. So it's depending on how you want to do it, realistically.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I ask a question now. Just one question, if you're able to answer that, but I don't know how that works for you.
Go ahead. If you want to ask the question, go ahead.
Is there anything that you see with my own personal health? Because I'm going through some stuff right now, and I don't know how it's gonna, turn out.
I'm gonna actually do something different. I'm not gonna shuffle a card. I'm gonna open my tarot book, and I'm just gonna open it on any page that it falls on, and I'm gonna read what it says from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got the sun. The sun brings welcome, enlightenment, and clarity to our lives, even after the darkest night of winter. The sun brings life, happiness, and warmth to our world. If the dark cold of winter has dulled into your shine, it's time to be reborn. Let the sun move you forward. Open your palms and let the sun shine down on your skin. Feel its warmth and let its powerful energy into your soul. Now become the light you are surrounded by. Shine your light on others and move forward with light and warmth in your heart. You know the right thing to do. You are wise and strong. Do not stray from the truth. Follow the path of the light and happiness, even if temptation and uncertainty are leading you in another direction. So basically how that means for me is take it head on with your health. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to be a warrior either. You are a warrior. You are a fighter. That's what you are here for. Don't be scared of health issues. Because me personally, I have my own health issues. And daily I have to struggle with it. But you are a warrior, and you have to believe you are a warrior because your health is gonna get. It's like when you mentally block yourself, it's like you're feeding yourself negativity. So mental can always lead to physical as well within your body. Nobody ever thinks that our mental health has nothing to do with our physical body when it does. You stress yourself so much over something, you can make yourself sick physically. So just look into whatever is going on with you. And I definitely think that you should educate yourself with what's going on with you and try and look up natural remedies to help you. But go along with what the doctors say. Do it at your own pace. but don't be scared. I feel the scaredness from you, like you're scared as fuck right now. Do not be scared. Be a warrior, because you are one.
Can I ask a question if you don't mind, Connie? Connie, you know, her mother's not here anymore. I hope that's okay, Connie. But I loved her. She was awesome. Is she looking out for Connie?
She said, wherever my babies are, that's where I'll be. She took care of her children. She mentally took care of her children.
Connie, if I hope I don't make you cry, but
it's, you know, she wants you to know it's okay to not be okay. Cry. She just disregarded your whole sentence. Like, I hope you don't make you cry. She wants you to cry, and she wants you to release it. Your mom is worried about you, but she's always with you. Okay, Connie?
Okay. Thank you.
Love you, Connie.
You're welcome, man.
Love you, Connie.
Thank you for calling.
Thanks again, Mickey, for coming on. Mikey, I'm sorry. Thanks for coming on again. I really appreciate it. I did send you a message, so definitely want to give you some appreciation. So you send me that info, we'll take care of you. Once again, how do we get a hold of you if we need to get a personal reading? If you can give us your Facebook handle again.
Okay. If you would like to get a hold of me for my personal readings, I do not give any of my prices out on my social media accounts.
Okay.
I do go to my Facebook. This is my Facebook account right here. This is my oh, well, that fell. But that Spirit Guide Vibes is the name of my business. But this is my Facebook right here, Mikey Soames Rainbowz. You can contact me on there, and I always answer. I'm always online because, you know, I have no life, and this is what I do. So, so you guys can contact me on my Facebook page, Mikey Soames Rainbowz. If it's just a small question, I'll answer. I don't mind. But that's how you can contact me.
Okay. And I appreciate, definitely I will relay that message. Once again, you know, rest in peace, Panchi. I hope he's in a happy place, and I'm glad he didn't.
Yes, thank you for that.
He's not
that.
No
that
problem,
made me
guys.
feel.
I'm glad that I got the opportunity to come on here, and I would do more. I would be more than happy to come do it again. So anytime.
Yeah, no, thank you so very much, and thank
Maybe
you
we'll
for
have
all
to have you on like every 3 months.
the
or
messages.
Like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And,
that'd be great.
I know Zach is smiling because his mom just found out that he has a girlfriend that loves him.
and you know, he
had a lot of women that loved him, and he loved a lot of women. So, but I'm glad to know that
right.
he's
I just wanted to say that was definitely awesome to you know, about our friend Ponchi's, because you know, his mother, I just was on mother just shared a memory today, and her son August 7th. So today it was August 7th.
No coincidence that she shared that, and he came up to your reading. There's no coincidence in that. He made it known that he was here today. You know.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Tell his mom that he loves her. He loves her.
Right.
He misses her. I don't know who is the one that's gonna tell him, but go give that message to her. She needs to hear it.
Of course. Yep. But yeah,
right,
thank
guys.
you for that. And
thank you. I'll be in touch for a
time.
personal reading. I can't wait.
Yeah, you know what? I'll probably reach out to you too. I was gonna
say, some people want to talk to you, Alex. Is that your name, Alex?
Yes.
Ooh.
Some people want to talk to you.
If you don't mind, Alex, his dad recently passed a couple years ago. Is his dad? Is it his dad?
Do you want me to? I mean, do you want to? I'll allow you to give me a little bit of info. You don't have to do a long reading like you did them, but if you want, I mean, I'll allow it. It's not that I didn't. There's no specific.
He was a little nervous. We'll be honest.
No,
Alex
I'm not.
was a little nervous.
It has nothing to do with me being nervous. It's I just didn't want to choose to do it. I kind of feel like I know. In the past couple years, the past 5 years been a long. Felt like 20 years.
Let her do a little something for you.
So my whole point is, like, I kind of feel like, you know, I went through therapy. I did a lot of things to better myself and to get myself mentally right, to take care, you know, help my mother. We take care of each other. It was devastating for her. You know, I have 2 daughters. One I don't speak to. My youngest daughter is like, so I'm focusing on my youngest daughter, my mother, myself, my health, and I am obviously,
Here,
as
let's
everyone
come on,
does, is
Alex.
deal with
Come on,
stuff.
Alex. Let's
All
do
right.
this.
So if you would like, I can tell that I can just feel it
Just
off of
wanted
you
to let her know
that it's not that you don't want your personal business out there, but I can just tell that there are not secrets, but things that other people don't need to know. And he said it, your father said it just like that. There are things that other people don't need to know. And he's telling me right now not to put his business on live.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Don't,
but
I'm allowing
what
you
I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little bit of guidance from him. It's going to feel like it's from him, okay?
Of course.
But I want you to contact me and get a personal reading because there are some things that he needs to say, okay?
Yes, for sure.
All right. So for you, you got judgment. Judgment comes to light when you can no longer waver in our decision making. An angel and a devil stand facing their audience. They hold a gavel and a Bible. As they present their case to the public, a decision is being made. The two halves of the card stand in the stark contrast to each other. But rarely our decisions rarely our decisions this cut and dry. I'm sorry, he's mixing me up. He's very emotional.
It's okay.
Very emotional. It is easy to, he's crying and he's like rubbing your head and he's very proud of you and he kissed you on your forehead. Did you feel something on your forehead just a second ago?
I want to say yeah, because I'm not wearing my headphones,
Okay.
so yes.
So you're facing this way, it would be the left side. He kissed you on your forehead. He's on your left
feel
side.
it right now. I feel it right now.
All the information needed has been given to you. Forgive yourself or others for the past. Accept your situation and take responsibility for your future. If you have yet to atone for your past behaviors, now is the time. Immense freedom can be felt when you forgive yourself for the past and take responsibility for your actions. Inner peace and personal growth can only occur once you've made the official decision on how to move forward. And that is his guidance for you. That was basically him saying that to you.
Thank you. You know what?
There's growth within you right now.
You know what? I was gonna say something on that, but you know what? I'll just leave it at that. And thank you for that.
Thanks,
You're
Mike.
welcome.
And I will reach out to you because I want my mother to I want my mother to talk to you a little bit.
So, you about to have a whole lot of people contacting you, Mikey.
No, I appreciate you guys.
Thank you
you
so
guys
much.
are amazing
I really
people. I can
needed
feel
that.
your joy and happiness within your hearts. And especially when I give messages that need to be heard, I can just feel the release somewhat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are very good souls. Just know that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You as well.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You guys are welcome.
You have a good Saturday. I appreciate it.
All right, you too, you guys.
Definitely respond. So we definitely want to show our appreciation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what?
Once
again, thank you. And give your sister a big hug and a kiss for me. She's a very good friend of mine. And she's a great soul herself. And I love her a lot. Like I said, I went to school with her like half my life. So
okay,
yeah.
I will, most definitely.
Thank you.
You guys have a good Saturday. It was nice meeting you guys.
You as well.
Bye.
Be well.
That was freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
Oh, Connie.
Heavy.
God bless you, Connie.
Whew, right? A whole lot of whew.
She said, I got to get married.
Makeup's gone. You got to get married.
Oh, my God.
I got my grandpa rubbing my feet. Zach is here. He's not getting an orange wall. Maybe we'll put some things in there. So Zach's favorite color was it was always orange. Orange. He had to have orange.
Yeah,
orange
that's crazy.
by Dre, orange, everything, right? And then,
that's crazy.
And then in a blink, he switched it to green.
Cool color.
It was green, right? And then it was orange and green, and he wanted everything mixed. And I'm like, orange and green look like puke together. Why do we got to do this? But that was his thing, and he had a green wall.
Did he have that camouflage? I seen camouflage like that, orange and green together.
Well, it was like if there was an option, if at the time, the option was orange, it was always orange. But then he stopped really being able to get that option. Then it went to Monster Energy green. He loved the green, but he would always be like, can we have some orange on that? And I'm like, oh, it doesn't really look good together. So I could totally see him wanting some orange
like the
in
tiger
that.
orange, like that, like the logo behind me, huh? Like that orange, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's
yes.
damn.
Yeah. So when she said if I'm making something in memory of him, literally making a memorial room for him right now, and like I'm in there every day, like, oh, you know, what more can I do in here? What should I do? He's
You should
definitely
just
not
keep it
getting
simple
a
at first because you're probably gonna change all kinds of stuff every now and then.
I've
So
already had. I'm
just
already.
keep it
I got
simple
shelves
and then
coming.
add.
I've got things up. Every day. I'm like, what am
You
I
got
doing?
a wrecking ball coming through the wall and shit.
But she's right. I definitely need to go sit by a body of water. That is my release. That is where I feel the best. So yeah, she was pretty head on. I can't wait for my personal reading to hear the other things and messages that she wants to, you know, that she's able to pass to me. I know it's going to be hard, but I know it's definitely going to be worth it.
Yeah. No, I want to have her come over. Maybe, like I said, her sister is a really good friend of mine, and she had messaged me like 9 in the morning. She said, that's my sister, my little sister. She was like, what she say, be easy on her or something like that. I said, oh my God. So we always take care of our guests. She'll be fine.
I like that she said that there's a rebirth for us as well. So, and I definitely feel that we're all in a transition and shifting. So
yeah,
it's nice. It's awesome.
I'm definitely scared to get a personal reading because I'm afraid it's going to be like The Exorcist. You know what I mean? Demons.
It's your spirit guide calling you out, though, right? And you know, that was cool that she said you have all those ancestors that are around you that are, you know, protecting you and your siblings and your family. That's amazing. A
bunch of drunk uncles. I don't know.
Hey, whatever. Those are the best ones to protect you, right?
Yeah.
But you come through about your cousin and stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to get another reading.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if Ponchi's daughter ever got closure. You know,
she was a baby. She was a baby, man.
Baby. So, it's just devastating the way he died. You know what I mean? It's bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was a drug deal that went bad, and you know, it's just one of the worst things.
It was people that he knew,
right?
That he knew for years. It was just, it was a big mess.
Yeah,
real big mess.
Especially when they found his body parts on I-75. You know how, like, wow, that's fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
But when she drew the card of swords with the card she drew had him with the sword in his body and the swords on him. Not knowing how he had passed, that right there. Whew. Definitely him coming through to let you know.
Yeah. So I'm glad he got peace. So
absolutely.
All right, we'll move on with the show. So the FDA could lay out a national strategy for COVID-19 booster shots early September. I want one. Where's it at? I need to sign up.
Got to get it in your ass cheek, though.
Yeah, I gotta get it in my
right
ass
or left.
Right in my fucking right in the split tip of the fucking your penis.
Oh,
right.
Man. Wow. I didn't know that.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I'm good.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I just take some Tylenol. I'm good.
So I know I'm gonna get it. I'm ready. Where's it at? Where do I sign up? Do I get in line now? Alex, are you getting a booster?
I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Tori.
Done got the first two. Why wouldn't you know?
I'm sure my child's gonna force me to get it. So
wouldn't I want to get the?
We should just make it a field trip.
Strong arm, yeah.
Yeah.
So
that would be kind of cool, you know, to just travel the world in a bus and get everybody vaccinated as much as you could.
You know, there's a friend.
If I was rich, I would do that.
There's a friend of mine that is totally anti-vaccinated, or you know, totally doesn't get against it. And I know she wants me to produce her podcast. I don't know if she's listening because I know she went out to the concert last night. But there's like a rally, and I think I sent it to you. There's a
rally
of not. You know, I got to be honest with you. It's not. You know, my uncle's not non-vaccinated. It's not communist. It's not. We're not trying to force you. I don't know what's in it. Yeah, people are gonna die from, you know, depending on what you are and what's your body. You know, there's reactions to everything.
You know what I don't understand is these same people that won't get the vaccine called everybody that didn't get their kids' immunizations assholes and losers, and that they were infecting people. Remember when there were some kids that got sick, like, you know, a few years ago, and I mean, just in years leading up, but there was, I'm seeing the exact same people who won't get the vaccine are the exact same people who gave the parents a hard time of, you know, that said, oh, well, I don't give my kids immunizations, or, you know, I waive that, or any of that.
Right.
I don't understand how they could be so against one and say that's reckless to send your child to school without immunizations, and then in the next breath say you're not going to force me to get a vaccine. Well, isn't that the same thing? Like,
I mean, and a lot of them parents, they grew up, you know, back in the day, like, remember when they were giving getting your flu shots to your kids at school, at like grade schools, right? Didn't they?
I never got.
Am I correct? Shots. But didn't they used to do stuff like that, like at the grade schools back in the day over here? And, you know, I don't know.
Oh,
I know
you didn't have
Michigan,
a choice.
But, right. So if you
for
didn't
a
get
long time, you weren't able.
right.
Like nowadays,
you couldn't go to
sign
school,
a form.
Right,
you can sign a form and allow it to be bypassed. Like after Zach got a certain age, I skipped over certain ones because they had so many stories linked to them to autism and certain things. And I had a friend whose son received the MMR shot and literally never spoke another word a day in his life.
Wow.
And that was at, like, you know, a young age, and now he's
yeah. So
he's
just
now probably 17 now, and turned into severely autistic, never spoke another day, nonverbal, and it was within 3 days of getting that shot. So I fully believe that they do have side effects. I do. Right. Even the one that we took, I'm sure there's going to be something, right? But
I was looking for my cock to be longer. It didn't work.
Well,
good luck with that, buddy.
Well, maybe the booster will help you out. It is a booster. Maybe it'll boost.
Guys, give me a second. Give me a second.
Right.
I gotta get a booster.
I need a pump on my cock, you know, so you just press it.
Like the Austin Powers one?
Yeah.
We're going to get you one. We're going to get a sponsor for that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on my boobs.
So Dr. Fucci, or Finauci, or I don't know what is it.
Fucci Foo. My God.
Here you go.
With this from Reuters today that Israel, the government of Israel, is beginning to administer Pfizer boosters, third shots to people that they consider vulnerable. Here in the United States, the FDA and the CDC say that we do not need booster shots. Do you think boosters could theoretically help vulnerable people?
Well, certainly they theoretically could. What the CDC and the FDA was saying, Jake, is that right now, given the data and the information we have, we do not need to give people a third shot, a boost, superimposed upon the 2 doses you get with the mRNA and the 1 dose you get with J&J. But that doesn't mean we stop there. They continue. I mean, there are studies being done now, ongoing as we speak, about looking at the feasibility about if and when we should be boosting people. So this is...
I don't know. Like I said, give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Ready. Stick it in my... Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Think. So there was I can't find it. Why is this not the video? So you remember the Frontier guy that saran wrapped the guy.
That was tape. Duct tape. The duct tape saran wrap guy that So what's going on with that?
Well, no, he was charged or whatever. I don't know what he was charged with, but there was a spoof that was made. I gotta play it for you.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still kind of mixed feelings on the whole thing. I feel like the guy definitely should have been detained, but 25 wraps with the duct tape around his head was a bit excessive.
Yeah.
They should have just stuck a dirty sock in his mouth or something. His own dirty sock. Yeah, his own dirty sock. Like something like that, right? Or just threw a blanket over his head or I feel like they definitely needed to detain him though. He was definitely unruly. Like when he got up out of that seat and checked the flight attendant.
Here we go.
We throwing blows then.
We throwing blows?
Yeah, so it's kind of, I mean, the taping of the face is what had the flight attendant probably lose his case. He went all fucking balls to the walls willy-nilly with that one.
Chaos in the air, and it got so bad that flight attendants had to duct tape the man to his seat. Ever since masks were required on airplanes, flight attendants say that their work has become downright dangerous.
Now understand something. I'm a flight attendant. That means I attend the flights. Sometimes our job has us attending to crazy people. If you push us too far, you're going to have to attend this ass whooping. You see, on this particular flight, I'm sitting in the jump seat and I'm just looking at him act a damn fool. He's spitting and cutting and going crazy. I say, that's enough. I got up and I walked over there. And by the way, this man smelled like a pack of Marlboro cigarettes, 4 shots of Everclear alcohol, and regret. So I know something's about to go down. At this point, he touched his breast. And where he f***ed up at is when he touched my titties. Because I don't play it. So what I did is I took out the duct tape. I said, he got scared. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. I said, yeah, we about to mummify your ass now, boy. Better than any Christmas present you ever see. He won't be coming on no more Frontier flights at all.
I don't know about that.
He said better than any Christmas present you've ever seen.
Said we mummified the motherfucker.
He said, I said with the tape. Oh man.
Yeah, we about to mummify your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. You know, so something like that. Did you get banned from flying forever? Like, or is it like a 2-year ban? You know?
Like I said, he probably would have been banned, but I think that the excessive
force
with the, you know, I'm all for restraining him and taping him to his seat if they couldn't do anything else. But the face thing, I think that kind of made everything go out the window.
Yeah, because what if he would have stopped breathing?
Exactly. Had a heart attack, something like that. So, so I think that that's where the unruly asshole won his case. He got, you know, he got lucky that he picked the wrong one that day, but actually picked the right one, right? So, I don't know. There has to be, obviously, there has to be more that's put into play for these flight attendants. Yeah. I know that there used to be, on every flight, there used to be a marshal or something that was there, but now like that's kind of,
or something.
You know, that an undercover cop, marshal, whatever they call it, flight marshal. Right. I don't even know if that's the term they use still, but it's definitely something that needs to happen because people are for sure becoming unruly. I mean, look at
Passenger 57.
We just read about flight attendants for Delta and I forget what other airline. They are now being mandatory.
Well,
they're taking self-defense classes. They're now providing self-defense classes for them.
There you go.
Right there that's scary.
Solution, you know.
But again, so you're gonna knock the dude out. But what do you do when you're in the middle of the air? You're up in flight. You have hundreds of people on this flight, and you have to protect them. I mean, get the duct tape, right? What else are you supposed to do?
There
You
should
can't
just be somebody on there, like
him.
you said.
Should we tase him? Should there be a taser? Should there be a marshal that tases him? That's a lot of people that you have to protect. But to put a marshal on each flight, is that something that's possible to do? I mean, are they going to do it?
They just need to have. They just need to have the right security. If they can have right security in clubs, they can have right security in the airplanes.
Exactly. And maybe they need to let people know when they're coming on. Act a fool, you're about to get handled.
Yeah.
You know, act a fool, you will be tased.
Like
act
a legit security.
Sign this.
I'm not talking about.
Sign this.
I'm
maybe they're going to have people sign it. I would.
Talking about
I
like
would
a
have
22-year-old girl that just got out of college. You know what I mean? Like graduated from college type security. I'm talking about real legit security.
No, real.
Like, trained.
Professional. Something needs to be done because it's not.
Yeah.
And like this incident, right? This guy really was endangering everybody on that flight.
Yeah, one incident,
including the flight attendant.
Cause a whole plane
but
to go
now,
down.
because the flight attendant went into play and took a little bit more excessive than they deemed should have happened, all that goes out the window, and now this guy's about to get a lawsuit for acting a whole ass fool. Where's the middle here? I don't think he should get anything really, but it is what it is. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done.
So wildfires in California are Dixie Fire.
That should have been going on for like a month.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's angry.
It showed all
an angry fire right there. Man.
Kind of crazy.
Just go out to the people in California. It's so scary.
Chester and Greenville, which I don't know where they are, probably some small town in California.
Thousands of people had to evacuate. That was last week, so.
It's coming.
Past couple of weeks, that's been that. I actually been watching that about every other day when I turn the new on because
every year Florida California has just been taking a hit with this fire.
Yeah, that would happen.
Year.
You know, that was a few years ago that happened again already.
As soon as they recover, they get hit again.
Yeah,
crazy.
So more stuff. Global warming, a crucial ocean circulation showing signs of instability. Shutting down would have serious impact on our weather. Crucial system of a current in the Atlantic Ocean helps to control the temperature in the northern hemisphere, has implications for the entire planet. The weather system is showing the signs of instability due to human-made climate change, scientists say. I know they said that this glacier melted. I think we talked about it in Greenland. They could put Florida in 2 inches of water. Like, I don't know what's going on, but Mother Nature is definitely is speaking out. You know what I mean? So,
well, she's angry at the human nature,
right?
Mother Nature is angry at the human nature and the selfishness of it, and the things that us as humans are doing to our Mother Earth, and she's going to fight back here soon. People are ignoring it.
Yeah, like all the construction workers.
It's a real problem.
Like all the construction workers, they just did all kinds of work past couple of weeks over here, and they just used the field as a garbage, just shit everywhere. I'm just like, wow.
Wow, really?
And I picked some of it up when I walked to the store real quick earlier this morning. Took a little walk, clear my head, and I was like, oh my God, like there's just shit everywhere. Wow. Come and do a job and leave a mess.
Leave a mess.
Man. Are there trucks still out there? Do they have trucks out there with the names of the company on there? I would be calling that company.
You know what? Actually, a neighbor kitty corner for me is actually getting their driveway like repaved and all that. So if they weren't doing that, if they were working outside, I would have been like, hey, like, but all them guys, that whole crew was gone. So, but if they come back, I'll be ready. No, I'm just playing.
Be ready.
I just go out
I would call that office so damn quick.
I go out there and you know what? Speaking of my father, he would be, I go out there and I would pick up all the garbage around.
Just disrespectful. You don't come to somebody's neighborhood and their community.
There's bottles, there's beer bottles, water bottles,
leave
pop bottles.
Trash everywhere.
Bags with garbage tied up and just like they threw them by a tree.
Rude,
like, wow,
rude.
Really?
Rude and disrespectful.
I'm gonna be one of them old men that like I'll call on your ass.
Same. I'm not an old man though. I'll be an old woman.
Ain't got nothing to do.
I'm calling on you though. Actually, I'm that woman that walk right out there and pick that shit up and throw it right back in your truck. Like,
yeah, right. Throw it in the street.
You forgot something.
Just go pick it up. I guess.
Disrespectful. Imagine their house.
Pick it up. Damn, remember that song?
I'm always wondering what someone's house looks like. I'm like, oh, their house is dirty.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Their shit's dirty.
Ooh,
let me hold my breath when I walk past them. Their house is dirty.
So Tori, she had a conversation. We had a conversation last night, and we were talking about playing because I was like, I feel like I got sick from the plane, and she said, when I'm on a plane, because I said I sit in the aisle, she said, no, you don't want to sit in the aisle. And I was like, she goes, if I sat in the aisle, I'm holding my breath as they walk by. I was like,
oh, right.
I do. I used to love the aisle spot, right? You can get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom. But now I'm not trying to breathe. Listen, you sit in the aisle. Everybody that comes on, you're breathing in all their breath.
Yeah, you get old man
as
smell,
they walk
old lady
past
smell,
you're getting their funk, their breath, their germs. If they sneezed on their hand, and mind you, you're sitting, so you're close to their hands. Right. I'm literally holding my breath the entire time,
walking by.
All of it. They brush you. They turn to put their bag. Their butt is in your face, like. No. I can't do it. So I bring my own blanket. I got a neck pillow that I bring with me. I usually wear a hoodie, mask up. I'm crazy. I bring a blanket, like a fleece blanket. I have a selective when I bring those.
Virgin Mary with the blanket over your head.
I make a whole fortress.
Under the cover the last time she wrote.
I did. I ate a sandwich underneath it. So I cover my whole self in the corner next to the window, right? I make sure you go to the bathroom beforehand, but get a blanket long enough so it goes down over your.
You didn't keep off your section.
I did.
Hey, you can come on this side. I'm sorry.
No, this is like there's like a whole little hidden city up underneath here. You can't even. No, I'm not trying to breathe your funk, your breath, your sneeze, your cough. You're in a whole tube of recycled air. Not me. You ain't fucking with my respiratory and none of that, right? And not to mention stank energy or just stank feet. Like, how many times have you been on a plane and somebody in the area smells fucked up, like so ungodly? They knew they were getting on a plane and they still didn't shower, or they're just sweating profusely, or a fart. You ever been on a plane with somebody who farts? I have. Tarp me right off. I don't even need to look at you. I actually had the person that was sitting, because I will purposely put something in the seat next to me and hope to God no one wants to try to sit there. But the person on the other side, I'm under my blanket, right? And I feel a tap on my tarp, like, hey, did you want something to drink? and I'll peer out. And it's the attendant, like, ma'am, would you like something to drink? I get my little cup, put it right back up underneath my tarp. No new friends. Protection. But you see, I don't come home with the sickness off that plane.
Yeah.
And always bring packs of Lysol wipes with you and wipe down the whole little area. Do your little tray, do your little seat, your headrest.
They're handing them out when you get on a plane now.
Oh, I bring a whole, but it's really just like one. They give you like one little wipey. What the fuck are you doing with the one wipey?
That's true.
It's just a little bit. I bring that's the travel pack. Yeah, I bring like a whole arsenal.
Toilet paper square. The fuck.
Travel with me, you won't get sick.
Okay.
We'll be under a tarp. They're like, what is going on with row 34B?
That's
Why
crazy. Tori, you say
everybody's
that
under a tarp?
real quick. Just let me squeeze this in here, Drake. Former professional wrestler. He's not in the Hall of Fame, but he's no, he should be, but he's not. But beautiful Bobby Eaton died 62 years old. And just I was listening to a podcast on him. Like he was I don't know. I know you weren't a big WCW fan, probably Drake, but they's probably one of the greatest tag team wrestlers, period, man. And one of the most beloved guys in the business. But they were telling a story about how he would travel. This is one of the reasons why everybody just loved him to death. He would travel with 2 suitcases, one with his clothes and everything, his belongings, and then the other one he would have because they was on the road so much, especially back in the day, traveling 300 days a year plus, you know. So he would travel. The second suitcase he would carry toilet paper, napkins, toothbrushes, everything extra like that, necessities for other wrestlers. He was that nice of a guy.
Love it.
And everybody,
so
they told a quick story like that about him. But 62 years old, man. Damn, so young, man.
So young.
Guy, I watched, you know, the early 80s when the WWE network, once it first came about, and because I didn't watch all that WCW, you know, we were WWF guys and stuff. So
what did he die of?
But oh gosh, I can't. He was sick for a minute. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. It wasn't like no, you know, heart attack or nothing like that. But to be honest with you, I can't even really remember what it was. But either way, he's 62 years old, man. Yeah. So rest in peace. What a name, beautiful Bobby Eaton. I mean, that's awesome. So.
Bobby Eaton. So we'll move on to entertainment. I know Alex. I think he was a big AALIYAH fan. And I don't understand because I have AALIYAH on my Apple Music, but it says AALIYAH music finally streaming after 20 years after her death. Like, was maybe like not all her albums were on there? I don't know.
No. It was like Spotify and iHeart and basically released too. Yeah, I read that. I read the whole article and I had to read another one because I just didn't understand it. It was obviously there was just people were you know, button heads over the over all of that, all of that stuff. So, I that's basically what it was about.
Yeah, I know I have a song
right. Well, it's not on, but I don't think it's on. The album is not on Spotify.
Oh,
like iHeart and stuff like that, like the major streaming platforms. Okay. You know, other than so. Yeah, I don't know, because that was what I thought too, and I was like, I have some of her songs on there, but yeah, I guess they said August 20th or whatever. But I mean, that's awesome, man. You know, younger generation gonna get to listen to her, and it's just so sad every time you know just think about her, man, because she was amazing, bro.
Taken far too young.
She was amazing, and they interviewed Jamie Foxx. They tried to catch him, but that was pretty cool. Jamie Foxx on the TMZ page that I found the story on, and asked him what he thought. And, you know, he was just like he said. She was her music's timeless, man. So
really is, yeah, really is. Prayers go out to her mother, Detroit native. So yeah, she was a movement in itself, an icon forever. So rest in peace to AALIYAH. You know, speaking, I'm sure.
So beautiful.
Speaking of Gone Too Soon, I know that this wasn't on our list to speak about, but rapper Fetty Wap, did you all hear about the passing of his 4-year-old little girl?
I remember. I read something about it.
Yeah. He's the artist that has the song Trap Queen. You know who I'm talking about?
Right. Yeah, I don't know who he is. Yeah, I read about it. I saw.
Yeah, so his little girl passed away, and so her name was Lauren Maxwell, and they said that on June 24th, her her mother is clapping back right now because TMZ and a couple people got a hold of the death certificate, which has not been completely officiated yet. And it says on there that there's a cardiac arrhythmia that was on there, and that's what she died from, was an irregular heartbeat. But her mother is clapping back because there is an autopsy in play, and she believes that there was more to it. And so she's very upset about, you know, media coming forth and snatching up her baby's death certificate without an official death being released. So, and I don't blame her, you know. So she's hitting back hard on the media and everybody reporting this child's death without something officially being released. So, little girl is just absolutely beautiful. If you see her pictures, pull them up. She's just so full of life and smile, and it just breaks my heart. You know, he did a little, I don't know if you'd call it a tribute, but he did a little shout out on, you know, his one show and announced her, you know, passing, and my heart goes out to him. I as a mother of, you know, losing a child, I know how hard it is, and to continue to have to perform in front of people and do your job that you don't want to be there. I can't even fathom.
She looks just like him.
She looks just like him, doesn't she? Just like him, literally like a little twin, a little mini me. But she's adorable. So gone too soon. Rest in peace, baby girl.
Rest in peace. So Jim Belushi files for divorce after 23 years. So I know he's a big marijuana grower. So I guess she probably like, I want half. So
oh, he got that grow money.
Yeah, he got that grow money. So
they got divorced. This is the second time they actually got divorced.
Oh, same person?
Huh?
Same person?
Yeah.
So they got a toxic relationship.
And she's an actress. She was in gang related and a couple other movies and stuff like that, but she ain't no star like him.
I don't understand. Did you guys ever understand? Do you know anybody who got married twice to the same person and divorced you personally?
Uncle, he married 2 women twice.
Oh. Well, damn. I'm getting it in. Hey,
it's like the real life Ross and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And he divorced them twice too?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Is he married now?
No, he's single.
Go figure.
Many women looking for him. There he is.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
My uncle stays in San Clemente. We usually stay at his house when we go to California. He has a great condo that looks over the San Clemente water.
That's why you're single.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that we saw the pictures from?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, that's why the women keep coming back. They're like, fuck, I don't want to give the condo up.
And that's why he keeps kicking them out. No, I'm just playing.
I had a friend that
you going through the front,
married her husband twice and got divorced. I just never really got it. I thought to myself, the first go around was toxic as fuck. Why are we about to do this again? Didn't we all survive this relationship, right? Make no sense to me. I think I think it was that they got married and it was like they're, young and wild and I think after the kids got through school and graduated, like they divorced and then they got through school and graduated, I think they thought maybe that the kids were the issue and like they had other things. No, you both are toxic and shouldn't have been together. But they did it again and it just made no sense to me. This looked like a whole ass circus.
Right.
I don't.
Same kids carrying the ring, like Jesus. Here we go again. What the
right. Man, I know their kids were like, "Fuck."
They're like, "Hey, like,
you know what I think?
Let it go,
at least we get gifts.
Mom and Dad. Let it go."
Right.
Like what I think it is just. I think when they do marry the second time, I think it should have just been pure sexual. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think it is.
Or just don't get married, man.
You think so? You don't get
married.
Just like I want to hit it one more time. But I gotta marry you.
No, you ain't gotta marry.
I mean, some people think they fall back in love.
I think they feel like they have to prove something. Like they have to they're trying to prove something. They're trying to make up for whatever happened before, but they're really ignoring the underlying problem.
Maybe they're just trying to doing it to get find a loophole and get some extra money through taxes or whatever.
Yeah, you want to find a loophole.
Cheaper to keep her.
Cheaper to keep.
I guess.
So,
one and done. I'm a one and done kind of girl.
Like a musket.
I don't need all that second
time
around. A musket. Exactly.
It's loaded to shoot one time.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not a 49ers fan. I wish all 49er fans died. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Hey.
No.
What's
going on with the 49ers?
Alex, what's your thoughts on the 49ers in this upcoming season?
I don't know. What's your thoughts on the 49ers, Drake? Just trying to bounce it around.
They haven't been good since the
did they? Hold on. Let me look them up. I mean, did they do?
Did they do something great?
I mean,
do that. I know Alex
Cabrales,
Alex Cabrales, the guy that does the other show for us. He's a big 49ers fan.
Well, is he?
Sorry to hear that.
So I'll let you look up that statistic. So while you're looking it up, my main man Andrew Dice Clay diagnosed with ball palsy, still performing show.
Hickory dickory dock.
Yeah, he's so I know ball palsy is some of my dad had it. He recovered. I know you recover from it. I know it's like almost like a stroke, but it's not.
My grandmother had.
It comes and goes then. Type of
once you get it, you can get it again.
Yeah.
It's something to do with your nerves, right, Tori?
Right. Yeah, it's like nerve damage to your face, kind of like you said, it has the onset of a mini stroke on your face.
That's what Jim Ross has. Drake, remember?
So I hope he's still doing shows, but I don't know if he has like a droopy lip or a droopy eye. I don't know. So.
Yeah,
I hope,
he said it'll go away. He tweeted out, and I seen that. I seen the article.
They do say though it's okay. So sudden weakness in the muscles on one half of the face, but they also believe that it could be linked to a reaction to a viral infection, and it rarely occurs. It rarely occurs more than once, but it definitely, if you've already had it done, it can. And
so
or have paralysis of maybe a little, laxing of the face, or it's a droop.
But
it's a definite droop.
I hear like Jim Ross talked about it doing some of the shows back in the day, and he got it so bad, and he still can the pain was there so bad where he almost didn't know where he was at, but he still continued to do the show, and I think he said it happened like 2 times, and I was he's like it's an unexplainable pain and stuff like that. So and that was I guess that was the beginning stages, but yeah, I mean, hey, he's still continued to commentate and do commentating, man. So that I can understand why Andrew Dice Clay said it'll go away. He's just kind of being positive about it and still continuing to do his shows, carry out his shows and stuff like that. So yeah, hope he gets better, man. Love that guy.
Right. Any update on the 49ers? Definitely appreciate you watching.
No, they drafted quarterback, Trey Lance. A lot of people, so I mean, you should be happy, be optimistic about them. I would think.
Be happy.
I mean, they got a guy, they got a top tier quarterback, top pick quarterback in the draft. So I'd be excited for them, fresh start and everything like that. But we'll see. Kyle Shanahan got a great coach. So
there you go.
Other than that, yeah, we'll see.
That's AJ Alvarado. That's straight from the Sports Mouth. Appreciate you watching. Much love watching on YouTube. So this is how I feel, and I think Tori feels. Jennifer Aniston said, I cut unvaccinated friends out of my life because they don't care about others. I think that sums it up.
I love what she said.
I really do.
Everything in the whole article.
No, you just want to drink her bathwater. That too.
Yeah, but still.
That too. I see if she bottles it up.
Yeah, but still.
No, but that's true, right? And like I said, you know, I don't. It's not political, and if you don't get a vaccination, I'm not gonna like hate you, and that, you know, that's your. It's up to you. You do what you want. But I think that's what it feels like. Don't care about.
Are you gonna read? Are you gonna read?
I agree with
what she said.
That's
Did you
what
read
it
it?
feels like.
Read it.
I did not read it. Read it for us.
So it says in her post, Aniston responded to a fan who had asked, "But if Jennifer is vaccinated," and this is the bozo-ness of the way people think. If Jennifer is vaccinated, she's protected, correct? So basically, she's saying, so why be worried about having unvaxxed people around her? Aniston explained, because if you have the variant, you are still able to give it to me, referring to breakthrough cases of the COVID-19 infections. I might get slightly sick, but I will not be admitted to a hospital and or die. But I can give it to someone who does not have the vaccine and whose health is compromised or has a previous existing condition, and therefore I would put their lives at risk. That is why I worry, Aniston said. We have to care about more than just ourselves.
Yep.
Perfectly said.
I mean,
Perfectly
I
said.
love. That's what I said. I love what she said. I mean, and that's what I like. I've been saying the last couple, shows. Like, just don't listen to the person next to you. Just do your research and
be part of the solution, not the problem.
Do your research and understand why and don't be selfish. Two simple things, like, But yeah, I don't get it. I know we're all strung out from that because it's just like it's ridiculous. We're supposedly all grown adults in this world, and
if you don't want to get it, I understand. That's your own personal choice. But I think you're being selfish. You know what I mean? It's looking out for the other man. It's looking out for that other human. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it.
Agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah, it just.
Yeah, I think she worded that perfectly. I really can't even. I can't even add to it because she basically summed it up.
No.
With that, especially the people who say, "Oh, well, what are you getting it for? You're still going to get sick again." I might get a little
that
sick.
sounds like a 5-year-old, something a 5-year-old would say, or something like.
How about again? Going to put my seatbelt on, even though I might get into a car accident.
Exactly.
Could die. I'm still going to wear my seatbelt. It's the same concept. Like, just because something could still happen doesn't mean you shouldn't be proactive to lessen the blow.
Yeah. If I have sex. 29-year-old, I'm still going to put a condom on because I could still get,
exactly. Her
pregnant.
cooties.
What about 80-year-old?
Her 29-year-old cooties. Right?
Right.
Yeah, they really need to do their homework on the vaccine. Absolutely.
They need to do their homework on the vaccine like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not. Like I said, it's your own personal choice. But just protecting people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it don't spread negativity too.
I know there's side effects. I know there's side effects to it. There's a side effects to everything, right?
There's a side effect to not having it too.
There's side effects. There's side
effects. Big old one.
People are dying. People have died. All that stuff. I get that, but I'd rather roll the dice. This is how I'm a numbers guy, right?
Right.
Roll the dice.
I'm a numbers guy.
And have a better chance of surviving if I get it again. That's the way I look at it. It's a numbers game. It's sales and in life. It's a numbers game.
Right.
I might walk out in the middle of the street and get hit, but it's a numbers game. Maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe it doesn't. But if I could walk out in the middle of the street and have a barrier on me and buy that barrier and have that chance
have
of living.
Somebody look both ways for you in a so to speak. Right.
For
sure.
Right. So I'm just saying, I'm a numbers guy. I'd rather take my chances. I definitely would rather take my chances. And
Hell yeah.
Get it, and hopefully I don't get it worse than I had it the first time.
Yeah, I was so questionable about it in the beginning. I was scared too, but like now that I have it, now that I'm on the 70% side of the people that got it, or 60%, whatever it is.
Like 50.
I'm glad I'm on that side. I'm glad, you know what I mean? Like I feel good. I do feel safer. And then wearing a mask and being extra cautious, you know, makes me feel a lot safer. It does. So
Fallon says she says my husband said the only side effect I got from the vaccine was an attitude.
Oh, that was prior to that. Probably that had nothing to do with it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it happens.
It happens.
Man, I feel sorry for that poor guy. Her arm was hurting for 2 or 3 days. No.
So we'll move on.
Yeah, that's funny.
Lionel Messi to join the PSG, not a Man City after Barcelona's exit.
At Camp Nou, the club stadium. They woke up this morning here in Joan Laporta, confirming
guy's amazing.
Worst nightmare that Lionel Messi is no longer their number 10, their most important player. Laporta said just minutes ago that the club couldn't comply with the financial fair play. They have a debt inherited from the last directors of almost 500 million euros. It is a very delicate situation for Barcelona, not having the best player in the world in the last decade and having to comply with very important goals like winning La Liga or the Champions League. It is a very sad day for everybody here at Barcelona, and it's a very, very important loss.
So can you explain this story to me, Alex?
You know what? I had to look it up myself. I just know about him. I don't follow soccer like that, but I know who Leo Messi is. He's like he's like the Wayne Gretzky of soccer, bro. He's got every record.
Oh, wow.
And you can imagine he is the greatest player in the world, or at least that's what they refer to him as.
So they basically couldn't pay him, and he had to leave.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really read the entire article. I didn't really understand it. I don't understand soccer. I don't know if it's kind of similar to like a buyout, like them buying him out or something like that, or if he even wanted to stay, or you know what I mean. So, Barcelona president says, "I don't want to create false hope." During the negotiations, we learned of other offers of Messi. So there's other people, I guess, like trying to get him, man. He's a hot commodity, like Ric Flair. You know, he left WWE, and if the AEW can sign him as an ambassador, I mean, he's Ric Flair, man. So he's he's gonna get eyes on your product, and that's just on top of what Leo Messi might get or is going to get. Just a matter of when, not if. I mean, there's a lot more money that goes into it, obviously, with the the marketing and just him going to another team. So I mean, that brings so much with you. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though.
So I was gonna play
I'm
this.
definitely interested in it now. I didn't, I don't pay attention to soccer like that, but I do watch the FIFA and mess with it a little bit here, video game once in a blue moon. But other than that, that's about it.
So I would play the video, but I know NBC owns that, and I don't want to play it because they'll definitely block us. So Tamyra Mensah-Stock is the first Black woman ever to win an Olympic gold medal in wrestling. So congratulations to her.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Amazing.
That was awesome.
It feels amazing. She said, "I love representing U.S. I freaking love living there. I love it. I'm so happy to get represented USA."
Yeah, she's a Texas. Grew up in Houston, Texas. Well, born in Chicago, grew up in Houston, Texas. Her father, she's from Ghana. She's from Ghana, and her father is, and trying to give a little bit of a background. But yeah, she began competing in track and field events, but pursued wrestling as a teenager in Texas high school at the age of 15. She has a twin sister who was also on the wrestling team, which is the one who convinced her to join her in wrestling practice sessions. So she got into it because of her twin sister.
That's
which
amazing.
Is awesome. And damn, so you find something you love. And you know what? I know you'll like this story. Charlotte Flair. A lot of people, like fans, probably think that younger fans think that she grew up such a big wrestling fan. she had no interest in getting involved in it at whatsoever. But when her younger brother died, Ric Flair's youngest son died. He committed suicide.
I remember.
She that was his dream, so she continued to do it and did it basically for him. And man,
now look at her,
amazing, the queen.
Oh man, she's incredible.
Everybody has a story.
Abs,
I know. She just, when you think she looks good, like she looks better than she did 5 years ago. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, she just reinvents herself every time.
Just how serious she takes it.
And she's so dedicated to her craft. Yeah, those women are amazing.
She looks like a champion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just
those
like
women
father,
are amazing.
But yeah, that's awesome. First woman, you know how we feel about that. Anytime a woman breaks a barrier, I love it.
And a black woman, it's incredible.
Yes, that's the
so
icing,
incredible. Something to be
cherry
so
on
proud
the top.
of.
Yes.
I know her parents are so proud of her, as well as we are.
Yeah.
Way to represent the USA, girl.
For sure.
I'm going to bring this up on the screen. She was a former guest. She competed in Tampa.
And I'm sure she'll be getting an ESPY next year too, as well.
I
Tamyra.
saw this. I was absent
that's awesome.
the day
I'm so happy for her.
when she was on, and I watched the show. Oh, that's
you got to
so
get her
amazing.
back on, man.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I want to meet
That's
her
awesome.
definitely.
So
Look at her.
She's great.
Ooh, she will fuck you up with them legs, boy.
So dope.
So congratulations, Jackie. I know that she didn't win, but she won. She definitely competed.
She's a winner in my book. Shit.
Oh, yeah. She's amazing.
Look how beautiful.
Such a beautiful person
is.
inside and out.
Goodness.
I really enjoyed talking to her.
Yeah, she's representing Puerto Rico there. So
yes, let's have her back on the show, please.
Shout out to the Boricuas.
Hey.
That's so dope.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll stay in the Olympics. U.S. Beat France last night to claim
awesome, man. Golly.
For the NBA men. So
what a night for Kevin Durant. Damn, got some gold, getting some big
money.
Cash in his, got some money sent to his account.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah. Kevin Durant signed a 4-year deal, $198 million extension with the Brooklyn Nets. And won gold.
Ooh.
He got a lot of fuck you money.
That's a lot of fuck you money.
Feeling it, man.
Fuck you money.
Yeah,
money.
Like 44 mil this upcoming year. Then it kicks up to 40.
Is he married, Alan?
40.
Is he married?
Kevin Durant? I'm not sure.
I don't know. He's out there fucking then.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
They coming to his house.
Like, doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's
speaking of fuck you money. Did y'all see?
Like 5 cars show up.
I mean, he ain't got Space Jam money, but he's got
options.
Money,
well, you know what it is? He's got options.
Yeah, he's like the royal.
He ain't got no Space Jam money, but he's got
like money. The royal penis is clean, your highness. The royal.
Speaking of fuck you money, did y'all see Rihanna was just put in Forbes as a
I love her.
Billionaire, $1.7 billion, the richest woman in the music industry right now. Her and her boo, A$AP Rocky, went on a little shopping spree, and so media was following her around where they were spending that dough, that fuck you money.
I would have just been like, spend $1 million on lingerie and let's stay at home for a month.
Well, they say a lot
for
of
a year.
A lot of her fortune comes from her Fenty and cosmetic and lingerie lines. So yeah, she really.
I'm telling you, all the women are doing
the Savage Fenty.
Did you see Reese Witherspoon sold her company? Did you guys see that?
I did not. No.
Sold her company for like $900 million.
I love her. She's one of my faves.
It's like a it's not a production company. God, I'm trying to think because they were talking about it on another show I was listening to, so I had to look it up. But yeah, her daughter. They showed her and her daughter, or whatever, her daughter walking, just strolling along, walking the dogs, living a life.
Living the life.
But yeah.
The woman with that fuck you money.
It was
playing.
a media company. She founded called Hello Sunshine. She formed back by private. Okay, so yeah, that was the name of it. Hello Sunshine.
Hello Sunshine.
Women out here doing it big. I love it. Love it.
Hello, cookies. I'm sorry.
Well, that was creepy.
True intentions, man.
It was so creepy. That was so cringy. Don't do that.
I know. Speak up next time.
It's cringy.
Keeping me out.
Let us know. Can I get some forewarning on the cringy, please?
Put the lotion into the basket.
Right.
Oh no.
You need to get a Buffalo.
I gotta go.
You need to get a Buffalo Bill little snippet of their drink.
This is when I climb out of a bathroom window.
Oh shit! There you go with that.
So,
hey, wait.
Carry a little step ladder with you when you go on a date.
How about? Okay, no, I told you guys the infamous climb out the bathroom. Exit the bathroom. How about that guy tried to reach out to me recently?
Oh my god!
And yes, and had enough nerve to pull the "Hey, do you remember me, motherfucker?" I had to exit a bathroom.
I would have been like, I got paint chips off of the windowsill that you climbed out of.
Asked, did I remember you?
jar.
First of all, you're blocked. How did you contact me again through another account?
That's crazy.
Phone, right, another phone number.
That's crazy.
Absolutely, I remember you. He must have heard that I was coming to Michigan or that I was in town and tried to do the reach out, right? The hey girl, hey. And but to say to you, you probably don't even remember me. Oh no, motherfucker! A lot of people know about you. You famous. I made you famous. I had to run from you.
So
some people's kids, I swear.
What was going on?
What's that?
What made you go into the bathroom? Was he picking his nose? What was he doing?
No, he was just terrible. He was just So he was such a dick, a pompous asshole. Like, I just rude. Everything was about him, and we were sitting there. I met him. First of all, we weren't even supposed to go out on a date that night, right? And he calls me and he's like, "I got some free time. You want to meet me up at such and such?" I'm like, "Sure. I'll come up and have a couple of drinks." So we had been talking, but never met. So this was like I figure I'm real quick to if we can just have a little pre-meeting, Starbucks or a drink, let's not have a full-on course meal. Let's not go on a full-on date. I don't want you to
little hour thing.
Right, just a little just a little sprinkle, a little something. So
little sprinkle.
I go there and meet him. Oh, hey, sit down. And immediately he starts, first he starts telling me about something happened in his house, just regular conversation. Right. But then he starts to talk about the repair guy. He was having problems in his basement and had the basement redone, right? So he's talking about the repair guy, but then he turns into this dick on how he is rude to the repair guy, and he's rude about this, and then he's like, and then this bitch. And
damn, did he say anything racist by any chance?
No, shit. He didn't say anything racist.
Just curious.
It probably would have came out eventually, I didn't even give it the chance.
I don't know why they had to send me a damn Mexican all the time. No, I'm just,
Right? I literally left. I only had half my drink. I didn't even finish my drink because I didn't want to look suspicious, right? And drink half the drink and then suck it down and be like, I gotta go to the bathroom and grab my purse.
That's a good plan though. I drank it.
I already had it.
You're good. You got it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Women, they have their whole plan. Don't ever think a woman doesn't have a plan when she goes to
B, C, and D.
She's done. Called her friends. If she sees you pull up, she'll park away from. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. She'll park away, so when she watches you pull up, she'll pretend she ain't there. I snap pictures of license plates. I'm not playing with you. I'm going to send it to my friend. That way she knows, just in case something happens to me. Just in case something happens to me. Yes. And I let my older son know, if I send anything, even if it's just a question mark, a letter, any kind of text, you immediately call me. There's an emergency. Go. I want you to put on a full-on performance of this emergency I need to leave for.
Oh my God.
Just in case he can hear through the phone, right? So as soon as he started, I could feel the way he was talking about this repair guy, and then he talked about his ex or something, and I just was like,
He just was a bad vibe. You were like,
yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You know what? I gotta go wash my hands. I got something sticky on them. I'll be right back.
I
Grab
can
my
just picture
purse.
you. I can just picture you just.
Oh, instantly grab my purse, found the bathroom,
Leaping
and
out there,
you
bitch.
couldn't exit without him seeing. So there was no. I've exited
So
twice.
you had to do a quick like.
Yeah, I've once out of a window, once out of the back into the kitchen. Like I went the opposite way and went through the kitchen. Because I worked in restaurants. There's an exit in the kitchen. I'm gonna go out that exit. We're the fuck out of here. And then when he asked me where I went, I just said I got an emergency call.
This is me at a bad dinner date.
I am a backup guy for Tommy.
How about you, honey? Did you have enough tea? Yeah.
Funny as hell. So it's coming.
Let me watch you dig.
I couldn't wait to get away. I was ordering the dessert when they were eating dinner. When they were having coffee, I was asking for a check. I had business.
Oh, shit.
Joe?
Check. Yep, that's me. Check.
They just had. He didn't even take a sip of his coffee yet. She's just sitting there like. Yeah, it's funny as hell.
No, I always drive myself too. Everybody always wants to pick me up, and I'm like, no, I'll just drive there. Here, I'm sure there's probably people watching right now that I've done this to. Sorry, guys, it's the truth. I just don't want you coming to my house. Not that I don't like you. Not that we're not cool. I just don't want you knowing.
Not that she don't like
we're
you.
not
She just
that
doesn't
cool.
trust you.
No, once you let somebody know where you live, it opens up, you're right, it opens up a whole nother realm of trust. And I was always trained, my mother taught me, you don't bring men to your home, right? Especially me having sons. I'm teaching my sons the type of woman that they should go for, or that that a woman, how she should carry herself. You don't bring men to your children's home. Ladies, stop bringing these men up in your house, telling your babies these are their uncles. These are not their uncles. Cooking dinner for you got 5 motherfuckers sitting at your table. They all Uncle Joe's. Like, there's just, you don't do that.
Right.
Because then what happens? You got drive-bys, you got motherfuckers sneaking in your yard, looking in your window, you got them jingling your doorknobs. I've heard it all. And ladies, if you watching and you're listening and you're one of those women, I ain't gonna put you on blast, but you know what I'm talking about. So you just don't do that. So no, you can't pick me up. We have to really go on a few dates. I gotta like you. Maybe even, there was somebody I was dating for a minute. We were having sex and everything. He didn't know where I lived. You can't come to my house. I'll come to yours. I'll drive to your house. If I really like you and I know that going out with you is safe, I'll drive to your house and then we can leave together. But you ain't picking me up. Nope.
So this was me at a date when I think I told you guys in a previous show. I was on not a blind date. I was talking to her for a minute, and she says, "Well, I got to tell you a secret. I was in jail and this and that." Yeah, I think if you remember the story.
Oh yeah, the convict date.
Yeah, she was like, "I poisoned my mom," and I was like, "Check, please." I poisoned my mom. What?
Yeah, drink up, honey. Drink up. Drink your soda. Are you good? How's your food? Food?
Oh shit! I was make sure that I was staring at all my food, making sure that not.
What was your reaction when she said that? What did you like?
Did it turn you on?
Yeah, it turned him on. Yeah, I was like, damn, I could choke her.
If she doesn't choke you first,
right? Yeah, you know what it reminded me?
Like, this is new.
Did she have like clarification? But what had happened was.
Yeah. She told me, but I was thinking about
it was a dosage issue.
I was thinking about Harlem Nights when Eddie Murphy is having sex and he finds a gun under her bed, under her pillow.
Oh man,
He was like, "Oh, so cute."
No, there's a gun is one thing, poison is another, bro.
Poisoning is a whole
that means that means she hates your insides and your outsides.
Not only
she wants
was
you
she
to,
accused, but she was convicted and found guilty and served time.
Like she was thinking about this shit, bro. She wants to see you die slow.
Check, please. Check,
slow.
Please. Oh yeah. So what was her? What?
That's crazy.
Refresh me. What was the? Would she say it was an accident?
No. She said that she was in it. That's why I was like, okay. She said that her mother's tortured her and stuff like that, so she was just getting back. Poisoner.
Ooh.
Okay.
She's a tit for tat kind of girl.
Yeah.
Nah, we good.
She told me that. I think she
So
told me.
was that your last date? Did you go out with her a couple more times?
Oh, that was it.
And that was enough for me.
Yeah, I think I took her back to her crib and whatever, and then I left. She said, "Are you going to call me?"
Were you nervous to have sex with her?
Yeah, I was looking for different, making sure there was no weapons anywhere. And she, when I was done, I was like, I'm going to get going. I think I hear my mom calling, but I was like,
Did her mom die? Did her mom die?
No, she didn't. And then she just said, "Are you going to call me?" I said, "Yeah, I'll call you eventually."
Oh.
Well, she told me.
I don't think she should have kept that a secret. She should have kept that a secret.
Yeah, well, you don't usually say that on your first date. And she told me too.
Yeah.
She stabbed her boyfriend. I'm like, the fuck? I was like, what
Where
did I
the
do?
fuck did you find this one?
Yeah, I was like, where did I find this mother psychopath?
No, I'm good.
She's like,
yeah, I wouldn't even have. I don't think I would have had sex with that. I would have just kept it moving.
I wanted to see.
He's like, I bought dinner. We're having sex.
Yeah. I want to see I want to see what her mouth did. Sorry.
What that mouth do? Snatch souls.
That's funny. Yeah, I was afraid, but I was like, yeah, I gotta try it. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh my god!
I walk in a bakery. I gotta try all the pan.
All of it.
Yeah.
No, that sounds scary to me. Oh no.
My favorite saying is my ex-wife says, you want what is it? What is the saying? Shit, I just had just thought about it because we were talking about pan.
You want to die?
Yeah, what? You want your cake and eat it too? And I says, no, I want all the pan. That's what I want.
Oh my god!
I want all the pan that do in the house. God damn it! Yeah, I want to walk into a Mexican bakery and say, "I'm here for the pan." Oh, sorry.
What? Who's commenting? What's that say?
It says my cousin poisoned her husband. Oh wow.
Oh shit! Did he live?
Did he live?
Wait, I always want to know. But did they die? But did you die?
Did you die?
Did she? Did she? Wait, we have questions. Call in. Did she? Did he live? Did she get convicted?
Did he
what
get
happened?
convicted? He says, "Babe, I love you."
I'm not gonna lie. There's a few there. I would have poisoned my ex-husband. He deserved that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front like maybe just a little bit. Totally. I totally would have.
Rat poison, or what do you mean?
Any poison, really? Yeah, rat poison. Something undetected, maybe just little by little. He was reckless with his life, anyways. No one would have guessed that.
Nobody would have guessed that.
Caller, we got away with that.
Who is it?
Just throw him down a well real quick.
I totally would have got away with that.
Hey, Evie.
Hey, Evie. Thanks for calling in.
I didn't forget about you. I will be sending you.
I figured you would have questions.
Yeah.
So many. Girl, we got questions.
I got questions.
So
You didn't die.
This was your cousin?
Yeah.
Talk about it, girl.
He didn't die. He was abusive and he was tired of it. And he came home from work one day and she made him a steak and potatoes and as he was eating, she was like, you know what, motherfucker, you're going to have to call the ambulance in about 30 minutes because I just poisoned your steak. And she walked out the door.
Oh, shit. I like her style. She said a steak and potatoes. So, did he like get sick? What happened to him?
Yeah, he got sick, but he ended up driving himself to the hospital, and that was it. Like, he gave it to her, and that was it. But she poisoned
So there was
him.
no charges brought upon her for poisoning him?
No. Nope.
Good for her. Good for her. I love it. He deserved it. You don't.
His last
Connie
good
said
meal,
his last
Connie said.
good meal. Like, I don't know. If you're abusing somebody and torturing them, everybody has their breaking point, right?
You know, hey, you know,
I like how I like her dramatic exit.
I always joke around, but I'm really not joking when I say this. I grew up and I've seen a movie. My mother watched, I watched this movie with my mother called The Burning Bed. And
oh yeah, that's an old one.
I would make a lot of jokes about that movie and stuff like that, but I didn't blame a woman for protecting herself. Like when I seen that movie back in the 80s, of course, that stuff was kept to themselves and all that stuff like that. So I love it too.
So there's a movie from the 80s that's even worse than The Burning Bed, and it was a horror film. They remade it, I think, not too long ago, but it was called Spit on Your Grave. A bunch of guys raped this girl.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guys raped this girl.
Right.
He ended up getting back with each one of them to have sex, and she cut their fucking dick off. It was it was a fucking horror movie.
I like The Burning Bed.
That was a great movie. They deserved
typical housewife. Farrah Fawcett was amazing. So, but yeah, I mean, hey, you get what you ask for.
You reap what you sow, right? You reap what you sow.
So I appreciate you calling in, Evie. Look for your cup. I appreciate it. Thanks for the story.
Yeah, thank you.
Much love.
Yes, thanks for calling in. Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
You too.
God bless.
My ex-husband, I kicked his ass. First time, the last
What's
time.
Fallon say here?
Kicked her husband's ass. Kicked his ass.
First and last time he put his hands on her.
Kick his ass, Seabass. Sorry.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole.
Kick his ass.
I totally would have poisoned my ex-husband.
Farrah Fawcett
I don't think I really would have poisoned anybody else, but he deserved it. So if his new wife is watching, girl, drop a little something in there.
A sprinkle.
Little Molly.
I don't know, sprinkle.
He's a terrible person.
Sprinkle
some people just don't deserve to be here anymore, you know?
Wow.
It is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger.
Pieces of monkey trash. That's why I always say that.
That's what it is. Be a good person.
I'm stealing it from
good
the
things will happen to you.
I mean it.
Wow.
Pieces of monkey trash.
That is crazy. No, I never felt that way. I'm like, your mom should have swallowed you. I never felt that way, but I understand.
Really?
I never
You never felt that way? Man. Okay, so honestly, listen, there's levels of feeling that way. Your mom should have swallowed you and I want to poison you aren't on the same level. There's a lot of people that I think your mom should have swallowed you. Like, somebody get your mom's game up, right? So I don't think that's on the same level. I think poisoning is, that's like final. Like, I'm just going to let you die slowly. But your mom should have swallowed you is more like, we can't have fucking nice things because of people like you. You're right. Some people, you walk around and you're like, oh, some people's children. Like, my God, who raised you? That's the mom should have swallowed you attitude. You don't know anybody you think that of? Come on. There's people. I'm not going to make you name names, but well, I'm just... Okay, you're going to name names on people their mom should have swallowed? Let's make a list.
Let's make a list.
Is this what we're doing? Let's do this. Make it my time.
Make a list. No, I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. I love everybody.
Spread the love.
I'm a lover, not a father.
Like brother love.
Brother
love
You. All right, so we'll move on. We'll move on to boxing. Manny Pacquiao's not interested in fighting Jake Paul. Down for a rematch with Mayweather. So he's winning that. But he said, "Fuck Jake Paul. I want to fight Mayweather. I don't want to fight."
God.
You don't want that dysfunction.
I'm so tired of hearing that guy's name, Jake Paul. Jesus.
I thought that was your boy, though. No.
No, that's cool. I mean, no,
I thought you liked.
Pacquiao.
No, you just it's just
no,
overrated,
they're
saturated.
cool. No, they're trying to be true boxers, but I love it. Pacquiao why would he fight him for what? There's nothing in that whatsoever.
Yeah.
Now the way Floyd Mayweather set it up was totally different. It's all his money and all his promotions, so that's why he got the ridiculous amount of money for fighting a nobody. You know what I mean? So
right.
And helped him out at the same time. That's why, which I thought was cool. But yeah, Pacquiao doesn't. He's a legend, man. He don't need to stoop down to that. No, maybe if there, now, you know what? If there was the same amount of money involved in there, it makes me wonder: would that make him change his mind? You would think he wouldn't, because he's so. Such a humble guy.
I don't think it would make him change his mind.
I don't think so either.
He's on a different level.
I agree. But I'm just looking forward, and I know we'll talk about it a lot.
He carries himself differently. I don't think that he wouldn't matter.
Exactly. Yup.
He has a different. He carries himself at a different. Exactly, and he carries himself and keeps himself to a different standard. And I don't think that he would shy away from that or veer away from who he is in that sense. That's what I like about him, because he's true to himself.
Like I said before, a lot of people, they might know, they might not. Back in the day when he was a teenager, I think he was 15, 16, he was so skinny, and so because he was so poor and everything, that he put to make weight to get into certain fights to escalate his career. He put rocks in his pocket during weigh-ins. How nobody recognized that, I don't know, but I love that story. That story always sticks out to me about him, and it shows exactly
he was going to make it happen exactly.
How hungry he was, and how can you not like anybody like that in life? So
agreed.
I can't wait till him and Earl Spence. It's a couple weeks away. We'll talk about that probably.
Ooh, it's going to be a good one
next week, and I'm so excited. Right, but yeah.
So the NFL, it is back. And here's the Cowgirls versus the Steelers.
Fumbled exchange coming from a program like Alabama. Third down passes in.
So football is back.
Yes.
You ready?
Excited. We need a little excitement in our lives.
I can't wait for Matthew Stafford to take Jared Goff. Damn. Still trying to get used to that. No. I'm excited, man.
Excited.
Hopefully nothing gets shut back down.
Right.
That'll be very 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 devastating, man. I'm hoping they don't start, listening to a show yesterday. One of the hosts was actually saying that he's friends with a lot of sound engineer guys and everything, people that are, doing concerts around the country right now, and they're saying, and they're on his social media pages, and they're saying, like, they're posting stuff saying like it's coming again, like they're already starting to cancel dates on certain tours and stuff, and I'm like, man, I hope not. I hope it doesn't. But I mean, hey, once again, you reap, like you just said, you get what you ask for, so you reap what you sow. So I hope it doesn't. I hope nothing gets shut back down again, because that'll just be that'll be very, 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 very bad. I know, and I feel the same way, Tori. And I'm like, I started thinking as I'm listening to this last night, listening to that show and him say that, and I'm like, I try to put myself in that, my mind in that, like, damn, am I ready for that? Like I said, I thought about it for a couple minutes, and I'm like, me, I'm a homeboy anyways, and I'm like,
I'm a homebody too.
I am, but I'm not. Like, man, that's gonna just golly create so much more havoc and just I can't imagine. But
yeah.
I mean,
But we
me
have to prepare
personally,
ourselves. You know, people are out here pretending it's not a thing. And again, be part of the solution and not the problem. And
exactly.
There you
let's
go.
take care of this together. If people would unify together, then
Right.
we wouldn't be put on lockdown again.
Yeah, and it's scary because it's like, look what we just went through, and you're still not listening. That's even more scarier to me. Like, man,
there you go.
Well, here come
Just-
more. You know, here it comes.
just not going to get it. Right.
So we'll move. We'll bump. Last subject of the day. We'll talk about MLB. Tigers are 53 and 59. They're still at that teeter-totter 6. Still playing decent ball. I would definitely like them to get to the 500.
Right.
But it is what it is. They're not losing. I don't think they're going to lose 100 games. So
Right. Yeah, I mean they're close to I think a couple games out of second place, behind the Indians, and it's crazy because we went into this series only a couple games back from them, and they ended up kicking our butt like that yesterday. So, but yeah, man, we'll see, man. Like I said, I'll take a wild card, but we'll see where it goes.
So the A's outfielder Ramon Laureano was suspended for 80 games over PED violation. So he got tested for enhancement drug. And suspended his ass 80 games.
Right.
So, bye-bye.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they had just picked up at the trade deadline Starling Marte from the Cubs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he was he was suspended. Let me see. I'm trying to look up. He was suspended 80 games himself in 2017 when he was with the Pirates. That's where he came from. So that's pretty crazy that they got a player to fill in that got suspended for the same thing, But and that's a very, very popular anabolic steroid that he was taking.
Yeah,
I did a little research on it. I just got curious, and I was like, wow, like the things that I read on it was just like it's probably like number one that athletes take and stuff like that. So it is what it is, man. And it sucks. It sucks for him because, there's only 51, 52 games left, and he's gonna be suspended for the rest of the season. And imagine they make the postseason. That sucks. And then he can't even play through during the off season training camp, next year. So it is what it is, man. You gotta pay the price, Do the crime, do the time, I guess.
So I wanted to talk about this real quick, and I don't know if anybody's seen it, but it's on Hulu. It's the Wu-Tang American Saga season 1. Season 2 is coming this fall. I watched the trailer 2 nights ago. Oh my God, my dick is hard. I cannot wait for to watch it.
Don't ever do that. I hope not while you're watching Wu-Tang. Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying, it just I was
this
like,
is the first time you seen it. You say it's dead.
No, I seen season 1. This is
okay.
Season 2 coming.
Right.
The game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first before you move.
We're ready. Coming from where we did, the average black man is either dead or in prison by 30. Stick to the music. So the odds.
Yo, D, I gotta talk. Wu-Tang. It's the only way we can get to a better future. Look, I got more mouths to feed. I'm ready to get busy.
What's gonna be different this time?
This time, I'm gonna have my brothers with me. I'll send every one of y'all as stars.
It's the old dirty bastard, because ain't no father to my style.
What I'm trying to do is just get all of us together to work in harmony so that our music can be complete.
How many rappers is out there?
Better than you?
All of us, we've been through our shit.
You could be me in a body bag right now.
Let's use it. Let's make some music.
You sure about the name, Wu-Tang? Yeah, that works.
Yeah, really think we're gonna make it? We're gonna make it. You gotta come in, sports swinging, guns blazing.
You're about to be the next biggest star.
We'll change the entire industry.
That looks so good.
Did you watch the first season?
No, I gotta watch it. I didn't watch it.
So good. It was so good.
Oh wow.
Second
It's
season.
on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Yeah.
Okay, that's on the list.
Yeah.
That looks awesome. So when does the season begin?
They said this fall. I don't know.
Oh, good. I got time. Okay, good.
You got time. You got time.
I thought you were gonna say oh, I watched the top secret UFO projects declassified on Netflix. I was about to be like, hell yeah, let's do a show on that, man. But we got somebody coming on soon. So
we got David that's coming on the show. He's coming out. He's booked the show for September. That's gonna be really
exciting.
Yeah, that's gonna be really exciting. He finally reached back and he said, he writes all these books all the time. He was on the History Channel. He's a big he just follows all these stories and he writes these books. So definitely I'm pretty excited for him to come on. David Weatherly. He's booked as I think I put it on there, Renaissance man, strange and supernatural writer, investigator, producer, explorer, ghost hunting, UFOs, and much, much more. So pretty exciting.
Excited. I'm so excited for that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So September 4th, stay tuned. Don't forget, we got Bianca coming on. She will snatch you out of your seat. She's coming on the 14th, so she's coming on next Saturday. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I got Monday I'm launching my show, about 15, 20 minutes. Tune in. I'm going to be talking about if the girl squirts, is it pee, urine? What is it? And Alex,
maybe not want to drink my iced tea.
I know, right?
So tune in Monday, 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time. Tune in to 2 Cents with Drake Swift every Monday. That's all I have. You can follow me at Drake Swift on all platforms. Sorry?
You can follow me, Tori Rochelle, on Facebook. Sorry, I'm still laughing at your comment. Tori Rochelle on Facebook, on Instagram at All Beauty All Beast, and Twitter at The Savage Kitty. That's THEE Savage Kitty.
You can follow me at Alex Sportsmouth on Twitter and Instagram. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I appreciate all the love and support.
All the love and support.
And
Thanks for joining us, folks.
Yeah, thank you. And once again, big shout out to Mikey for coming on the show.
Yes.
Doing card reading. Appreciate all the love.
Thank you.
Much love. Definitely make sure you're washing your hands, wearing your mask, and always washing your ass. So here you go.
Hey.
You guys stay safe out there. Peace out. Have a happy Saturday. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye. See you then.
Bye-bye.